morning, everybody. Um, what do I start off with? How was my sleep? I felt like I slept between a spiky rock and a porcupine with his quills straight up all night. Yeah, but that's a normal. Oh, Lord. I didn't realize my Enya, it's a chopstick. Unfortunately, it's a dyed chopstick because I've lost my original, you know how you buy the, what do you call it? That's fine. How you buy those chopsticks for long hair and you put it up? Well, I've lost them, so I've got tons of chopsticks I've never took out of packages, and they come in handy. Mine, unfortunately, has mine's stained from where I've colored my hair because my hair goes solid. The vitiligo has colored my hair where I went gray quite quickly, so I'm constantly coloring my hair once every 3 to 4 months because of the gray. And I just recently got a haircut, so, get all the dead ends because my hair, as we all know, Lyme kills your hair. You either losing wads of it, which I do, which I'm so lucky I'm not bald yet, but it is thinning. You could tell it's thinning. So I'm always either coloring my hair every 4 to 6 months and having to trim off all the dead hair. So my hair's like right down to here now instead of under my rib cage. So I don't know why I've discussed that. It started off with the pretty little stick sitting back here in my head. Yesterday I ended up saying I was going to try finally, because I'm always beef and kale, beef and carrots, beef broth, because I always make homemade beef broth, and I was going to try broccoli last night into it and see how that went. I will put it to you like this. It went straight through my, and yes, I'm going to have a little diagrams as we go here. It went straight through me where my backside needs baby wipes, because it burns. So I'm going to put that. So, in which, thank God, I've got another pack. So I'm dealing with that this morning. Well, it started around 3 this morning is when the stomach flushed straight through my system started to attack me. So my backside burns. So, and if you see me looking down, listen, my mind today is thank you spell check, because I can't figure out how to spell properly today. So thank you spell check. And I feel like anxious, anxiety, kind of jittery this morning. My brain does, my body does. So if you see me looking down, I wrote my notes on paper so I could keep with the program. So, I will say on when it comes to my cyst that had bursted about almost a week now, thank you God, it's almost stopped. That's how I'm going to put that. So, and I'm going to call the gynecologist I saw last Wednesday or Thursday of last week. Miss Kimberly Johnson is the gynecologist I went and seen, and I'm going to see if I'm going to go ahead and just call her, because I know what is today. Today's 24th. What is today, though? It's hump day, I think. Hump day. It's Wednesday. So, and today's the what? 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th. So next Monday, 29th, 30th. Next Wednesday. I think it's next Wednesday. Yeah, next Wednesday I go and do the gut issues instead of for the 2-day walk-in, walk-out procedures. So I'm going to go call the OBGYN and go ahead and get her set up for after the gut issues next week. And I'll get her set up for an appointment to deal with all that down there, the female issues and the new cyst, blah, 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 blah. You guys have all heard this. So, but the good thing is that, it's been going on since I went to the doctor's last Wednesday or Thursday, but it started actually a couple days prior to me having to go to the doctor's office. So, but that cyst has obviously almost completely stopped doing what it's doing. So I'm happy for that, because that is miserable, because you're constantly having to keep fluids in you so you're not dehydrating, or you're not making sure you're not hemorrhaging and all that good stuff. So, another bad note I'm going to have to say today. I know when we all started on our Lyme journey, they always put us up on antibiotics, and they don't realize, even males, if you take too many antibiotics for such a long period, it starts, you'll either get a yeast infection or a UTI. And obviously, got, what is it? So after today, I got 3 more days of the Flagyl, but I still got 1 more prescription to pick up, and I've still got to pick up the next prescription of Zithromax. But taking all those antibiotics with the walking pneumonia I had, now bronchitis, has caused a slight UTI. So I'm going to finish these out today, and then I'm going to take like a week break and have cranberry juice come to the rescue, because we all know that helps. So I'm going to have to take a break from it, because it's causing a UTI where I noticed it yesterday, but it's worse today where I'm peeing and it really hurts. So I mean, I'm gonna have to take a break off of it for a week or so, and let all the yeast or whatever bacteria, whatever it is from all the antibiotics, to calm down, because it's starting to hurt to pee, and it's getting a little too much there. I need to mark that off wherever that is. I'll find it later. Also, I mentioned to you guys, I still don't know who sent it to me. I don't know if it was through my Facebook. I don't know if it was my parents. I don't know if it was a YouTuber. But I told you I'd mention it. There's the Susan G.B. Komen shirt. And it's got words all over it. I don't know if you guys can barely see it, but the words say, let me see here. Fight, walk for a cure, hope, something in pink. Where'd it go? Hope for a cure, walk in pink. Got that. And then these 4, I don't know if you guys can actually see that. There you go. 4 little pins of hearts with the ribbons and everything. And one right here, this one says Girl Power for breast cancer awareness. Because, I'm still always having to deal with the mass that keeps popping up in my breast. So, I don't know who sent this to me, but I want to thank you. Precious. I wish you would let me know who did send it, because it was in a little bubbled envelope with no return address, so I can't send anything back. And I really don't know who sent that to me, and it's probably from a Facebook, more than likely, or a Google Plus friend. So, I want to thank you again for that. Also, this morning, let's see here. Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm looking at my paper, guys. Like I said, my brain is not with me this morning. For some reason, I'm anxious, scatterbrained, whatever. But also sitting here drinking, what is this one? Because when I go to Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm going to have to get the girl's name. I really am. She's sweet as ever. They got all these herbal teas, cinnamon, ginger, hibiscus with lemon and honey. And this morning's, which I guess I threw the wrapper, this one's a hibiscus with lemon and honey. And she's got a eucalyptus one up there too, and all kinds of different herbal teas. And she always gives me one every morning. She started this week giving them to me, because they've got tons of them after giving, free teas out last Friday. Tea sachet bags, pretty little. Well, I just dropped the paper out. The little sachet bags, not the original buy in a box tea flat bags. These are the sachet bags, and I'm going to have to get her name. And no, I'm not representing or boasting about Dunkin' Donuts. I love Dunkin' Donuts. Not their donuts, their coffees, their teas. But, yeah, she's been giving me sachet bags. So this morning I'm drinking a hibiscus with lemon and honey. Well, hibiscus with lemon, and I added honey to it. So, and I'm going to get my neighbor back here, Paige, when she goes up in town to run me through, and I want to get the eucalyptus one and what was it? Some cinnamon or ginger. I think it's a ginger tea is what it is. I'm going to pick up because she gives them to me. So I'm going to pick up that. That's what I'm drinking this morning. So I'll get her name when I see her next. But yeah, she gives me sachet herbal tea bags every time I go up there. But no, I'm not promoting any business or company. So please don't think I am. Also, I've been really thinking seriously. I know I brought up the book club, not a book club, but book swaps, and I really would like to do that and everything, but nobody's really, only one person's really gotten into that. But I also want to say, Bill Thompson, I watched your video about you doing tinctures, and that you thought, maybe later on you might sell them because they are cheaper if somebody's making them. I will point out right now, I'll be the first buyer. So when you get them done, let me know the price, because I've even talked to my husband. And I'll definitely start buying your tinctures if you're making them and you do want to sell them, because I agree, tinctures are so expensive. And not only that, but being in wintertime, I did fail and not, through spring and summer, I used all my wild herbs that were growing wild, but I forgot to really stock up the herbs you can eat, dry or in foods. And I really didn't make any tinctures over spring and summer because I was still in the process of moving into the house that we turned around and had to move out of. So, but yeah, Bill Thompson, you get those ready. You give me a price, and I'll definitely be purchasing quite a few of them. Just, that's a good idea for you to do. As you can see, I'm wearing my Living Strong shirt today. I've got the little bracelet that goes with it. So, and I mean, I feel that this shirt today would, represent a lot of things, because we have to live strong, battling our diseases. I'm going to put plural there because a lot of us have new diseases from the Lyme that Lyme has caused, heart, lung, kidneys, liver. Also, by the way, I want to give a shout out to This Is the Day, Jenny. Hey, no, go lay down. I want to give a shout out to her. My prayers are with you, because I know you're having issues right now with your liver and the side of your rib cage. And please, sugar, if it gets too worse, go to a doctor's. I know we hate going in the hospital and going to normal doctors, but sometimes we have no choice, to find out what's going on. So, my prayers are out for you, and I'd appreciate it if everybody, if you don't know who I'm talking about, her channel is called Tired of Lyme. Not Tired of Lyme, Lord. This Is the Day. Subscribe to her and watch her. She's a fighter and a go-getter too, and she's pretty much like me. She posts how she feels, whether she's in the bed, out of the bed, getting out of the shower, in a closet. So she's a good one to subscribe to. So my prayers are for you, and if everybody could give a prayer to her due to whatever's going on. It feels like her liver and her rib cage is in severe pain, and she's not feeling too well. So hopefully she feels better today. But my Living Strong shirt, we have to battle our disease daily. A day in and a day out. We have good days, we have bad days, bad minutes, good minutes. You never know how your day's fully going to be. Right now I'm going to minus the porcupine and spiky rocks I feel like I slept in. I'm okay this morning. I took my shots, took my medicines, and all that first morning stuff. But I feel by living strong, the words living strong, and no, I'm not representing, what is that, Nike? I think that's Nike, because I'm not a Nike wearer at all. This shirt was given to me with the bracelet. We do have to live strong. We can't give up. We have to constantly keep up the fight and keep up the battle, because sooner or later we're going to reach that remission. Sooner or later we're going to have a break in our bone pain or our muscle pain or our neurological issues or the anxiety like I feel today, where we feel like we can finally have some normalcy to our life. And living strong is what we have to do as Lyme warriors. And I think it's very important for us to fight and to never give up. So, I mean, it's just something I'm thinking about. I mean, I feel. Also, when it comes to workouts, Lord, I've seen so many of you guys wanting to start doing, and I've seen the simple workouts with your arms and your legs and all that. And I used to love to work out. And I told my husband I wanted to get into a low impact step class. And I used to go to step class, the workout classes all the time, and they've got a low impact one where, whether I can't do what everybody else is doing anymore, I can still keep up with my own pace. And I'm seriously thinking about doing that. And there's so many yoga videos. I got something in my eye and it's driving me nuts. Excuse me, guys. There's just something in my eye. Yoga. I've really never been into yoga. I have been into Tai Chi. It is very calming. I will admit to that. And I've got all the VCR. Yeah, I'm old. VCR, and I got the DVD ones too. But I'm really seriously thinking about getting back into the Tai Chi where it's relaxing, and seeing, because I can't seem to listen to meditation anything. And I tried listening to the Rife, if you guys know what I'm talking about, if you've ever done Rife machines, it's got that pulsating, and some reason my brain can't handle it, and I just want to sling my TV. So I can't do the Rife machine. Something about the noise just drives me nuts. So, but I do know Tai Chi used to calm me quite a bit. Yoga, I'm not getting in those. I can't do it. But Tai Chi, I'm going to try and get back into, and try and see about getting into the low impact workouts that are up here. It's at a workout center that's open 24/7, 7 days a week. I'm dealing with a mild headache this morning, but it's staying down. And also my internet, it's still off and on right now. It's in and out. And it seems like any type of wind, any type of chance of rain or storms, it's like it goes on the blink. And last night I was going to Skype Mike Fives, and around 6 o'clock it went, nope, I'm done with you. And I couldn't get online to save my life. Seriously couldn't. And it's off and on right now. I'm hoping there's no more we don't have any more storms or no more anything coming. So I'm hoping it straightens up, because even the Frontier company says any storms, any strong winds and all this, it messes with their internet. And they're still in our county trying to find all the what do you call them, splices in the lines that they're still trying to find and hunt down and fix. So, I mean, also I want to say, when I post because I just feel like it. It is not, unless I mention your name by name, like I did, what's her name? Jenny, This Is the Day, or Mike Fives, or Bill Thompson. If I do not mention you by name, anything I say does not represent you. It does not go towards anybody. I am not here to put anyone down unless I find out your faults. But I wouldn't do that online anyway, so I wouldn't have to worry about that either. But what I post, let me explain something. A lot of people's posts, if you only post on YouTube, and I have a lot of Twitter friends and Facebook friends and a lot of other places that I take, like Mike Fives or Bill Thompson's, and my videos, and This Is the Day, and Teresa Slice of Lime, and I share theirs to my other channels to get the word out. Now that I do, and it is it's to get the word out about our disease, so people can start becoming more aware of what we battle. But if I'm talking about suicide or anything like that, and it hits home or hits close to you, It's not, it wasn't it was not pointing fingers at anybody, because a lot of us have a lot of the same symptoms and deal with a lot of same things. And it may hit hard or hit home, close to home with you, but that does not mean it represents you or it is pointed towards you. And like I said, if I do not specifically put your name up in my vlogs, it does not represent anybody. It's just my opinion, my journey, and this is my journal. So, and it's just at the moment how I feel. So nobody take anything out of context and think it's pointing fingers at somebody, at you or someone else, unless I specifically put your name up in my video. It represents nobody. It's just it's just my opinions at the time. So I want that to be definitely brought out. So, and sometimes I know I speak very, very, very quick. So, and I'll go from one point, jump to the next point, jump back to the first point, and I don't realize I do that till later on when I rewatch my vlog after I've uploaded it. And I can see where some confusion is given on sometimes, thinking, well, you said this and then you said this and mentioned this person and went back. Does that mean me? No, just I seem to bounce all over the place, and I don't mean to, because my brain can't. I have no concentration. I have none. So, like I've posted before, I can look over here to my daggum coffee pot, and there I am talking about coffee, or I'm talking about something else. And everybody who's watching my vlogs know I bounce everywhere, and I have no attention span. So it could take me the whole vlog to finally get from part 1 to the end of it, but it's bouncing through it. So you've got to understand, I have no attention span, and I will bounce everywhere. What my brain pops out is what I say. So nothing is intentional or pointed towards no one or directed to anyone unless I put your name involved in my video. It has nothing to do with you. And there's no hate, no worries. It's cool. So, I mean, if you took it wrong, I have no problem explaining, listen, let me rewatch my video and see what went wrong or how it was taken wrong. And then I don't mind explaining it, but I am explaining it now. I have no attention span, and what my brain immediately thinks is what I say out my mouth. So it's not intentional. So a lot of times that's why I write it down. My last thing I want to say is I want to send my prayers out to Texas and Kentucky, the schools of all the shootings, for the 15-year-old in Kentucky going and shooting people at the schools. And I don't know, I just heard about the Texas one of a child going in there and shooting a girl a couple times. She's still alive. I don't know how many more have been injured. I do know 2 in Kentucky has died from the 15-year-old going and shooting. We have no more details, don't know their names. But my prayers do go out to the Texas and Kentucky school for the families who have lost their children, who have had children injured. And also my prayers go out to the parents whose children did this act, because I don't know what led them to that, and I'm hoping the information we're getting comes a little bit clearer, because it is sad that a 15-year-old, and I don't know the child in Texas who did the shootings, what led up to it. Was it abuse in the home? Was it bullying at school and bullying outside? Bullying by a certain person, so where they just went off and AWOL and off the chain. I'm going to list all 3 of those words. But my prayers go to the family members who have lost children, who have children that are in the hospital and injured, and also to the parents of the children who did this act. Also, my last final words, look for the silver lining, because if you don't, no one else will. Live strong, people, because we are warriors and we are here to represent each other. We are family by blood now. Ha ha, not funny. And we need to spread the word. Share our videos to other communities or other channels we have. Otherwise, we're going to just do nothing but be subscribers on YouTube. That's it. So, spread the word and live strong and be a warrior. God bless, guys. Have a good day.